Everyone. My name is Marianne. I'm a manager in Forever Living Products. So today I'm going to discuss with you how to conduct a one-to-one business presentation or a business presentation um, in a home product launch for a few people. Now this presentation is the one that we use here in the UAE. So if you are living in the UAE, generally the majority of the presentation is applicable here in this country. And how do you start your business presentation? So normally you've already set up an appointment with your client. So you might have met your client in a hotel lobby or in a conducive coffee shop or in the head office of Forever Living Products. So make sure once you sit down with your prospect, give a handshake or a welcome greeting, and then just introduce yourself once again and ask her as well, how is she? So just a small talk, okay? And just to get a brief background about herself, just ask a few questions. How's her family? All right. Or how was the travel from her home or from her office to your meeting place? And make sure that if you have a table wherein both of you are going to sit opposite each other, make sure that he or she is facing the wall or the side wherein she or he won't get distracted by people passing through. All right. And then before you start this presentation, make sure you give a background about yourself. A short and simple background, your full name, your position right now in the marketing plan, and what was your profession before or your job before you started Forever, and how you started Forever, how long have you been doing this business, and what was the reason that brought you to Forever. All right, and then after introducing about yourself, um, you can now proceed to this presentation. So you can now introduce the company and the marketing plan. So just make sure that this presentation with your client is not really that strict and formal. You don't have to worry about being very perfect, okay, uh, with your language. You just need to be polite and straightforward and make it a bit of interactive. So in between the presentation, if he or she has any questions, you can answer it right away. You don't need to finish the full presentation later. Just make it as interactive as possible so that your client can become comfortable. And then also give an idea of how long the presentation would last. At least he or she, even before coming, although you've already told the person how long it will take, just reinstate it once again, say it once again, so that it's refreshed in his or her mind and he or she knows what to expect while you sit down. So this is the presentation. Now you're gonna start. So after your story, you can tell that the company is called Forever Living Products, and we are known as the aloe vera company, basically because all our products are mainly based from aloe vera. And the company's background is it was established in 1978, a company from USA, Arizona, owned by Mr. Rex Mon. In fact, right now we are already on our 40th year and we are operational in over 160 countries and still growing annually. And our yearly sales or annual sales is over $3 billion. And we are a member of the Direct Selling Association. So after reading all of these, state that for you and me, with the company's profile, it shows that it is a proven company and it's not a company that is here today and gone tomorrow. And it has a long standing credibility already because it has been running for 40 years and the sales are on $1 billion level. So you are going to be involved with a very big company, not just a small company. And for the next slide, since we are here in the Middle East, you need to relate also the profile of the Middle East. So you can start by the company or the office started in 2000 here in the Middle East. And as of the moment, we are operating in 19 offices, which right now, every month on average, we are turning over or doing sales of over 35 million per month. And we are known as the longest running and biggest direct selling or MLM company in the Middle East. So after saying all these, you can ask, okay, if she or he knows somebody from Jordan, from Lebanon, from Saudi, all right? So you can just mention a few Middle Eastern countries and then state that we are already present there. We have offices and products there as well. Now, next slide is the head office. Just tell your client that this is our forever head office or headquarters in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is where our owner and the rest of the management team are based. And this is our owner, Mr. Rexmon. And these set of people are the executive management team with a total of over 300 years of experience in MLM. So just by looking at these people who has been running uh, the company and who are behind the company, you are trusting their years of experience. And these people didn't just put up the company yesterday, but they know what they're doing. So the next slide are the offices. You can just mention and show these offices. So these are just some of our offices up from the 100 over 160 countries right now. And not only Forever owns our offices and buys it in cash. We don't loan our offices. Forever also generates at least $1.5 billion from these Forever hotels and resorts. So we have over 80 recreational properties in Europe, Africa, and in the USA. So these are fully owned by Forever Living. So that's how rich the company is. So this is how you're going to tell your prospect. The next slide is the products. So moving on to the products, you can tell them that we are the world's largest producer, manufacturer, and distributor of aloe vera and bee products. In fact, we are a vertically integrated company, meaning we are in control of the plant to the product to you. So just mention that we have our own plantation, a 6,500 acre plantation in Dominican Republic and Rio Grande, Texas, and we are the ones planting our own aloe vera, harvesting it, and manufacturing it, putting it into the bottle, and distributing it directly to the consumers, which is you and me. Now, apart from this, the third point is you also need to mention that we have globally approved and endorsed seals. So the first seal is from the Aloe Science Council seal that certifies the purity of the aloe vera, and we are the first aloe vera company who was able to acquire the seal. Second is we have a cruelty-free seal, meaning we do not test our products on animals but directly test it to humans. So that's how safe our products are. And we also have the halal seal, Islamic Society seal, and kosher rating, which is very important in the Middle East. And here in Dubai and in UAE, it's very important. Our products are approved by the Dubai Consumer Safety Department. And then you move on to the next slide. So we have over 200 products that are top of the line, all natural health and beauty products. It's divided into different product range. We have aloe vera drinks, bee products such as honey, nutritional supplements, weight management, skincare and personal care, and then cosmetics. And then the next slide is apart from the company and the products, this company also gives you the greatest opportunity to earn an extra income and even provide you the income that you have been dreaming of. So in this picture, you can speak about a small story about Bindu and Sudhir on the left side. This couple is based in Abu Dhabi. Bindu started this business as a housewife. She lost weight in the C9, our top 9 days cleansing program, and then she started doing the business and has qualified for a lot of incentives. And this was the recent yearly bonus, which is $5,000 on top of their monthly bonus from Forever. And then on the right side, this is Tarek and Aziza. Both of them are doing this business. Tarek is working right now, and Aziza is a housewife. So they started doing this business because of the products, and then right now they have qualified for all the incentives. And this is the recent chairman's bonus or yearly bonus check, which is $6,000 on top of their monthly income. And next is Cheryl and Elvin Bautista. So Cheryl is still working in the logistics department. Elvin has been doing this full time now for 5 months, used to work. And right now they have been qualifying for all the incentives. They have 2 children, so they're juggling the business, work, and with their kids. And still, they got a yearly bonus of $13,000 on top of their monthly income from Forever. And this is um, Jeffrey and Marianne, so one of your mentors as well. So Jeffrey and Marianne are doing this full time. Jeffrey started the business and has been doing it now for 9 years. Marianne has been doing this business now for nearly 4 years. And on top of their monthly income, they get a yearly bonus of $24,000. And not only them, the your mentors or our mentors, Diamond, Edmond, and Lonnie, they receive a bonus of $223,000. They have been doing the business for 25 years right now. Also, Asha Juma and Mustafa Mohammed, they're based in the UAE. They got $381,000. From India, Surya Singha. From Africa, from UK, and the number one right now in the Forever world is Rolf Kipp from Germany, $1.1 million. So after showing all these checks to your prospect, just tell them that the reason why company is very successful is because it gives an opportunity to people with different backgrounds and people with different cultures. It's open for all nationalities with different experiences and backgrounds. Our company does not look for an MBA or a college degree or any experience. As long as you are willing to work for it and you are driven to do this business successfully, you can succeed in this business. So the next one is the concept. Now, our concept in Forever Living is not a traditional business. This is a different type of business. How is it compared to a traditional business? In a traditional business, there is a factory wherein all the raw materials are manufactured, and then after manufacturing a product, the factory will sell it to a wholesaler. A wholesaler will then put on a profit on top of its cost and then will sell the products which in they put on already a profit and send it or sell it to a retailer or store. In UAE, it's like Spinneys or Carrefour or a pharmacy or in the malls. And then these shops or the retailers will again add a profit on top of the cost and then sell it to the customer. Now the customer ends up paying a lot because the customer is not only paying the factory, it's also paying the wholesaler and it's also paying the retailer. So this is the traditional business. Normally there is a cost in between. That's why the prices really go up from the original cost. Plus there are also advertisements involved and there are people involved that needs to be paid. These are the middlemen. Now, how is Forever business different from this concept? In Forever, like I told you, we are a vertically integrated company. So we manufacture our own products. We have our own raw materials, which is the aloe vera, and then we do the distribution. So if the customer or you would like to buy aloe vera products, you will buy it directly from the manufacturer, which is Forever Living Products. You don't need to buy it from the middleman Therefore, Forever is not putting a high profit on these products. And the good news is that it's directly supplied to the customers. So there's no middleman involved. So just stress and then ask your client if it is clear with him or her. And then if it's not clear, please feel free to clarify because this concept is very important. Now moving on to the next slide, if he or she wants to start this kind of business, the concept is he just needs to you just need to sign up for free. It's online as a customer, and then you will enjoy 15% discount on all the products of Forever. That's automatic. But if you want to become a business partner and enjoy a higher percentage, which is 35 to 48% discount lifetime, that's also possible. Now, from this business part, Forever will start paying you bonuses if you start doing the business. So, how do you get paid? First, you will get paid with a personal bonus. If you start to use the products and then recommend it to your friends, to your colleagues, to your family, and they start to purchase products directly from Forever, Forever will then pay you a personal bonus as a way of saying thank you for recommending the products. The next bonus is the group volume bonus and royalties. Let's say your family, your colleague, and your friends fell in love with the products and they now started to recommend to their own family, friends, and colleagues. And these people now starts to purchase directly from Forever. Forever will pay you a group volume bonus and royalty as a way of saying thank you to continuing to recommend the products through your own friends, family, and colleagues. Now, how do you build a team or a business in Forever? Are there limits? The good news is there's no limits in doing your business with Forever. You can have a lot of channels. You can introduce it to as much as friends, colleagues, or family that you meet. And then if they want to build their own business massively, nobody will stop them. Now, moving on to this slide, you start to give an introduction that now you're going to discuss how exactly are they going to earn in this type of business. And then you can stress to them that in this business, you can have an unlimited income potential. So first, once you sign up with Forever Living Products, which is online and free, you will get a 15% discount and you will be called a Novus customer or a new customer. And then you can just try to point out the 15% discount. Now, at this point, you can be a user of the products. And if you want to be promoted or to escalate to 35% discount on the products, you should tell them that the promotion will be through group sales by earning case credits. Case credits is product points. It's like My Club of Carrefour or Air Miles. For each product of Forever Living, there is an equivalent case credit. So when you reach a certain case credit, you get promoted. And then your discount also increases. Now, there are 4 ways to earn through this business. In your salary right now, there's only one way to earn, which is working and then you get a salary. In your traditional business, there's also one way to earn, just by selling products. But here in Forever, there are 4 different ways to earn. So first is the retail, second, personal bonus, third, the group volume bonus, and the fourth one is leadership bonus or royalty. And then you start explaining one by one. So let me explain it one by one. First, retail profit. Retail profit is simply buying products at a discount and selling it on original price. So whatever the difference is, that is your retail profit. Let's say you have reached the business level, accumulated products worth 2 cc or 2 points. Therefore, you will be called an assistant supervisor and can now start enjoying 35%. once you have a customer and you would like to sell it on original price, let's say you are selling products worth 1,000 dirhams originally, and when you purchase these products from Forever, you will only pay 650 to Forever Living Products. So when you sell it to your customer on 1,000, your retail profit is 350. All right, now it becomes more once you get promoted to a higher position, let's say to a manager, which is the maximum discount of 48%. So in that place, you will get a 48% retail profit. The next way to earn is through personal bonus, and this starts once you are an assistant supervisor and above. So how does it work? For assistant supervisor, the personal bonus paid to you by Forever is 20%, and it goes up until you reach the manager, which is 33%. Let's take, for example, you are an assistant supervisor, and then as an assistant supervisor, you will get your own website from Forever Living Products. It's your own web store where people can shop the products directly. You can also enjoy sponsoring people, meaning joining them or registering them to be part of your team so that you can make them a new customer and let them enjoy a 15% discount. So let's say this is you, you're an AS or assistant supervisor, and you register somebody, an NC or a new customer. So this customer wanted to buy products worth 300 dirhams originally, but since he has 15% discount, he will only pay to Forever Living Products 255 dirhams. And the 20% will be paid to you by Forever, which is 20% out of the 300 or the original price or retail price. So that is 60 dirhams paid to you as a personal bonus of Forever. Of course, the higher the value of the products in retail your members or your team are buying, the more personal bonus you get paid. And of course, the higher the position, the higher the percentage of personal bonus you will be paid by Forever. So next bonus is group volume bonus. The formula for this is HD minus LD equals income. That is higher discount minus lower discount equals income. Now this starts at the position called supervisor, wherein you are already enjoying a 38% discount. Now let's say you're a supervisor and then you have a team member who is an assistant supervisor. And this assistant supervisor doing the business, selling products, started to build a team. Now, how will you be paid for the team sales or the group sales from this assistant supervisor? We will now use the formula higher discount minus lower discount. So that's 38%, which is your discount, minus 35% from the assistant supervisor team member. Therefore, you will be paid a 3% out of the group sales from this team member of yours. So that is your income. All right. Now, of course, the higher your position, the higher your discount, and the bigger the difference or the group volume bonus Forever will pay you. Now, how does it work? Let's say if you're a manager, which is the maximum discount of 48%, and you have an assistant supervisor, so that's 48 minus 35, you get paid 13%. Let's say your assistant supervisor is an active team member doing the business, and for the month, he had made a group sales of 10,000 dirhams on retail. Therefore, 13% out of the 10,000 is 1,300 dirhams paid to you by Forever. So that's the beauty of the group volume bonus. So that's how you explain the bonuses. Now, at this point, if it's quite confusing, please clarify with your prospect if he or she is able to follow so that you are sure that he or she is grasping the bonus that he can earn from this opportunity. So, the next bonus, you will proceed to the leadership bonus. It's when you start helping someone to become manager. So, let's say you're already a manager. All right, this is paid to you when you reach a manager position. You are on 48%. And you have a team member whom you help to become manager. So that's if you're going to use the formula higher discount to lower discount, that's 48 minus 48, that should be 0. But with the privilege of leadership bonus, Forever will pay you a 6% instead of a 0 on your first generation manager. That's like your son or daughter manager. So let's say your team member, that manager is very active and has a sales of 100,000 dirhams a month in retail value. If you're paid 6%, you will be getting 6,000 from that first manager. And that's only one line. In reality, if you help more managers in your team, you'll have more. So, going back, so you can also expound on this, even though we did not mention it on the slide. On your second generation manager, you will be paid 3%. On your third generation manager, you will be paid 2%. So that's the benefit of becoming a manager. On this slide, you can stress the importance of becoming a manager because not only you get a pin title of a manager, you can also enjoy a maximum personal discount of 48%. That's like shopping the products which you use on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on almost half price. And apart from that, you can enjoy an income between 7,000 dirhams and above, unlimited, when you become a manager. So apart from the four ways to earn, you can also enjoy the incentives. Incentives are plus or extras that you can claim, okay, or that you can work for, all right, as a reward from Forever. So there are three incentives that we have. First is the car incentive. You can be paid between $400 to $800 for 36 months or 3 years, and it's renewable. So you can use this cash to buy your own car, replace your car, or use it for whichever purpose you want. Anyway, you are receiving this in cash on a monthly basis. And then the second incentive is the rally's expense paid. There is a global rally. It's like a sales conference every April wherein you are privileged to travel to the country selected by Forever Living Products. It's a good for two travel. You will get a free airfare for two, five-star hotel accommodation for two of minimum 5 days and 4 nights. And it goes up depending on your qualification. You will also get a cash allowance or shopping allowance. Okay, minimum $500 and up. And then, of course, you will experience a different whole environment, and you will see how Forever will pamper you and your guest, all right, and just feel the experience like no other. And then the third incentive is the chairman's bonus. All right, so chairman's bonus is like an extra or yearly bonus which you will claim every April of the year. So this bonus is the same bonus that you will receive on the global rally in April. So you actually get your check with the amount on it. All right. And then, sorry, for the last incentive, lastly, there's also inheritance income. So this inheritance income is not tangible, but it's something that you can pass on to your future generation. It can be to your wife, to your husband, to your parents, or to your children and your great grandchildren. Because whatever happens to you in Forever, should you decide to quit forever or leave forever, or should anything happen to you, whatever income you earn in forever every month, it will be passed on to your beneficiary. And that's very important because inheritance income is not present in the employment world, unfortunately. So, no matter how hard we work in our jobs right now, if the company decides to remove us or if we decide to quit our job, we are only paid once, which is our gratuity or our severance pay for the number of years that we have served the company. But after that, there is no continuous income that will be paid to us because we've already ended the service. But here in Forever, even if you have ended your business, whatever income you have built, you can still pass it on because there's a residual income that will flow and somebody needs benefit from it, and that's your beneficiary. Now, the car incentive in detail, here you can discuss it with that person. So, first, you can set a goal and plan your business to achieve car incentive, and all case credits must be accumulated in a single month. So, how to earn $400 to $800 for the next 36 months? You just need to accumulate these CC or case credits in 3 consecutive months. And you can explain the table. For example, if you want to qualify for level 1, wherein you will be paid $400 for 36 months, on your first month, you and your group sales, if you reach 50 cc, second month 100 cc, third month 150 cc, you are paid. And then level 2, 75 cc, 150, and 225, you will be paid $600 every month for 36 months. Level 3, 100 cc, 200 cc, and 300 cc, you'll be paid $800 every month for the next 36 months. Now, this is just an example of some of the people who have qualified for car incentives. So here you can mention Cheryl and Elvin. They got their own Camaro, yellow color like Forever, and this is Elvin's dream car. And when they used to work, they were not able to get this through their salaries, but with the car incentive for Forever, they were able to choose and buy their own car. Also, Jeffrey and Marian, Jeffrey's dream car was FJ Cruiser because it's big, it suits him, and with the expense of this dream car, he was able to purchase it because of the car incentive for Forever. Now, the next incentive is the Eagle Manager. This is also a free travel, which happens every October. So, how to qualify? First, there's a requirement of becoming a manager. And then, after manager, you will count you and your group sales should be 720 cc from May 1 to April 30, out of which is 100 cc, that is a newly sponsored group or lines, and then you should at least develop 2 new supervisor lines within the qualification period. And then after qualifying, you will be given a free travel in October. It includes an airfare, 5-star hotel accommodation, and full board meal good for 2. You can bring your husband, your wife, your child, your parents, or a friend. So you just need to set a goal and envision yourself traveling with your loved ones for free. And the next travel will be the Eagle Manager 2019. You can choose either Dallas or Pattaya, Thailand. Now the next travel, this is the Global Rally that I've mentioned earlier, the one in April. Qualification period is from January 1 to December 31. Again, minimum requirement, you should become a manager. And you just need to accumulate 1,500 case credits after manager as group sales for within the qualification period, and then you can enjoy airfare plus hotel for 2 and spending money. And then if you qualify for more case credits, and then you can point on these columns. Yeah, the more spending money that you have and the more days that you stay in a hotel. And of course, more activities for you and more exclusive as well. So the next one is the chairman's bonus. This is the yearly bonus that is paid to you by Forever if you qualify for it. There are 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3, and it's paid out of the 3% of the global profit of the company every year. So how to qualify for level 1? Make sure you're active every month and qualify for car incentive and you're a manager. For level 1, between the qualification period, January 1 to December 31, you just need to accumulate 700cc personal and non-manager case credits as a total, out of which 150cc is newly sponsored within the qualification period, and you must have one downline manager with 600cc or downline chairman's bonus. Level 2, 600cc personal and non-manager case credits as a total, out of which 100cc is new, and you must have at least 3 downline managers who qualified for chairman's bonus. And level 3, 600cc personal and non-manager case credits, out of which 100cc are new, and you must have 6 downline chairman's bonus managers. So that's it. Here in Forever, you can create your own success. How will you do it? You just need to follow 3 simple ways. First, use the products. Be the best example of the product. Change brand 100%. Okay, start with the personal products that you are using right now and you buy from the grocery. So your shampoo, your toothpaste, your health supplements, since we have the best quality and you can buy it at a very reasonable price in Forever Living products, it's very easy to change brand. Second, share the products and build a customer base. Once you are in love with the products and once you benefit from the products, be open to share the benefits to your friends, colleagues, family, and the people that you meet. And every month you can build a customer base wherein they will use Forever Living products for the rest of their life. And then third, you can sponsor people and build a network. Sponsoring people means you start to build a team of business builders. These are the people that might be interested to earning extra income, who might want to get a career in this type of business, who would like to quit their job and spend more time with their family, and most importantly, for people who wants to have their own freedom financially and in their own time. So with sponsoring, that is possible. And then on this slide, this is something that you have to stress to your prospect. This is very, very personal. So you have to slow down on these slides. So you have to check and ask, do you have a dream? Then wait for the response of your client, yes or no. Well, normally people have a dream, so they have a goal. And then once they say yes, ask, when do you want to achieve it? Now, if they mention when, that's good. If they don't mention anything, you can guide them. Do you want to achieve it in a year's time, in 5 years' time, or as soon as possible, or in 3 months, 6 months? So you can guide them like this. And then make sure there is an answer that you have agreed. Then after responding to that, ask them, where are you now with your dream? All right, so they must respond with something like, oh, I'm close to it now. I'm closer to it. I'm about to achieve it in the next 1 year, or I'm really far from my dream right now, blah, blah, blah. So they will start to tell about their dream and how far or close they are. So after hearing this, now you can ask, so what do you plan? If your salary right now minus your expenses, what are your expenses? Your rent, your dewa, your car, your family, schooling, your personal products, your personal use, the money that you spend back home. How much is left with you? So you ask them this question. And then you will see from their face. All right? And then after that, if the answer is like nothing's left with them, they have no savings, what is your plan then right now? So if normally people would answer, I don't know what's the plan, or I have a plan, but I'm not sure if it will work, All right, so just ask this question because it's very important, because these questions normally people don't ask themselves. And what happens is when you start to ask these questions to your prospect or client, they start to realize their dreams and how close they are and how lacking they are in achieving their dream. So, what you're trying to say is that we have a plan for them. So, if you have a dream, we have a plan, and that's this great opportunity of forever. So, it's very simple. You just need to get started as a business partner. Invest in a basic start or professional start kit, then receive your unique website with e-commerce or a web store plus a mobile application, and then you can use our customer and delivery support. So this somehow will give them hope. And then how to get started? Our basic start, you can start with minimum 1,700 or a professional start of minimum 14,600. And the contents, you can read it to them so that they know, and you can compare the between the basic start and the professional start. So your prospect or client can select which kit to start with. Now, last slide is our AFI support team. Tell your prospect or client that you are you are privileged to be part of our AFI support team, which is Allo Fortune International. Our mentors have combined 32 years of experience in direct selling and MLM industry, and it's developed a support system formula for your success in forever business. So you have to meet your AFI mentor ASAP. It's like a McDonald's success is based on the system as well. If you apply the AFI system in your forever business, you will have the same success like our founders. So the point of this slide is just to make your prospect or client comfortable that there's already a support and a system in place that they just need to follow. So there is a track to run on. It's not like it's a new system that it needs to be developed. So just request your prospect or client to just cooperate and be with the team, because the team support and system really works. Now, you can also run through this the 4 ways to order via website, WhatsApp, or email, or pick up directly from the FLP branch. And you can mention the customer support hotline just to let them know that it's readily available and set up. There's also a digital support. There are websites over here and social media wherein they can refer. And then there are also FBO number international activation. So this is something that you can offer later on. All right, if they want to build a business internationally. All right, so that's the last slide. So I hope you're able to understand and somehow process how we do a one-to-one business presentation with the client. As you see, it's simple because we have our own slides. You just need to read it. But most importantly, you just need to back it up with some background. But if you're doing this for the first time or you're not used to doing your own business presentation or one-to-ones, that's fine. Always remember that practice makes perfect. When I used to do the business presentation, I remember the first time I did it, I was really stuttering. I looked unsure, but I felt good because after finishing my first presentation, I felt confident on doing the second one. And if I have not done my first one, I would not be doing my second, my third, my fourth, my fifth. And right now, I can do a presentation even without the slides. So, practicing, applying it is mastery. You can memorize everything, but if you don't put it into practice, trust me, you will not learn. So you will find along the way the things that you could have said or not said, but only you will be able to learn it once you practice it. So this presentation, I'm sure you must have received it by now. If you are not yet confident on your first presentation, please ask your sponsor to sit down with you on the first presentation and listen to you. And then you can ask your sponsor to comment on your presentation, on which things you need to improve. And then the next one, if you would like to your sponsor to sit once again, or if you want to do it alone, that's good. The faster that you become independent, the faster you will grow your business. All right, so thank you very much, everybody. I hope you learned today. Have a good day. Bye bye.